Probably don't need to go to that camera straight away. Let's go to that one. Hello. Welcome. Today we are going to be building this. It's the Lego Friends Cafe Perk set. That's set 21319 if you're that way inclined. So yeah, we're just going to chill out and build some Lego. So let's switch over to. I've got like a little overhead cam set up. So let's get going with it. First of all, let's get some nice background tunes on. There we go. Fantastic. There we go. Let me know if the background music is too loud or whatever, but hopefully, you know, it's got some nice chilled vibes going on. So yeah, without further ado, let's get down to it. First of all, we'll just start with a quick look at the book, because the book's really quite nice on these. So you've got the usual download. But what it gives you is really nice. It gives you a little overlay of so the kit itself. So you get a little bit here. Shall I have a quick read through? For those of you who watched the show as it aired, it's hard to believe that Friends is now 25 years old. It's probably older now. The American sitcom aired for 10 seasons from 1994 to 2004, depicting the lives of 6 friends living in New York City. He spent a lot of time hanging out in a coffee shop, which we'll be building today. The appearance is fresh, innocent and appealing with plenty of mileage, and there is escapist fun and gags aplenty as the comedic ensemble of Rachel, Ross, Joey, Chandler, Monica and Phoebe negotiates the twists and turns of adult life. But the show also handles relatable issues, love lives, jobs, family, success, failure, and how to live your life, and of course friendships. It's comedy with a story and a heart, and is easy for all kinds of audience to connect with. The reason why the show's reruns still have a great appeal for all generations. This Lego Ideas set pays homage to the coffee shop's central perk, where the characters spent time together, but with the added layer of it being in its television studio set form. Created by Emeric Fiviet, sorry if I've pronounced that wrong, in collaboration with the Lego Ideas team. We think it's a brilliant tribute to the phenomenon of Friends. Enjoy the show. And it gives you a little kind of bio of each of the characters, a bit about the chap who created it here, Emeric Fiviet, a French chap, and then a little bit about how the creators kind of worked with him, and then obviously on to what we can be expecting from this set. I might not need this extra light on actually. Yeah, we might get away without it. And there we are, there's the instructions. So, I'm trying to figure out a way we can frame this. So, what I will do is I've got the box here with it all in. Shouldn't need my mouse too much. Let's move my mouse over there and we can put the instructions here. So, first of all, let's have a look inside the box. So you've got your usual Lego goings in there, numbered bags. So of course we shall start with bag 1, and I'll put the box just over here for now. Hopefully that'll stay. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, bag 1. Now I'm personally a bit old school. I preferred it when Lego wasn't all organised in ordered bags and you had to kind of go through and sort it out yourself a bit. But you know, modern times and stuff, so let us begin. Obviously our handy little Lego dismantler thing there, and the first thing it tells us to do is to build the chap who owns the coffee shop. And my friend's knowledge actually isn't that good, so hilariously I have no idea what he's called. It says to build him first, but in bag 1, unless I've definitely tipped out the whole of bag 1, I can't see the rest of him. So unless there's another little bag in here somewhere. Oh yes, look, there's a second bag one. There's 2 bag ones. There we go. So hopefully this will contain, oh yes, look, there's his head. Classic, kind of one of the newer, if you can see that where it's got like the tooth, probably better doing it on that camera. It's got like, let's cover my face up so it focuses. There you go, you got like one face on one side, and on the other side there's another face. One looks slightly stroppy, one looks happy. So we'll go with the happy face, because this is Lego, it's all about chill and happy. And then we've got the bag of little bits. There's his hair. We should have his trousers, there's his legs. There we go. And then apparently he's got a broom. There it is. So there we go. There's our first minifigure. There he is. All of his coffee shop glory. So we'll pop him. Where can we put the minifigures? We'll see. Kind of there. Okay, so we'll put him there. Okay, let's begin. So first of all, we need a 2 by what looks like a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2 by 15 plate. I would say that looks like that there. That is it there, fantastic. And a 1 by 6 plate in grey. That is a 1 by 6 plate in grey. Step 1, put that there. Step 1, complete. Fantastic. Step 2, we need some of these ones. And then one goes there. Leave a 2 space on there. And then the other one there. A 1 by 2 grey plate, probably in the little bits over here. Let's move those little bits more into shot. There we go. So yeah, this is just a nice little chilled lockdown stream here. Something to do. Let us know if you've been doing anything fun or different during lockdown. If you've been cracking out the Lego, building some bits. Let's just enjoy this together. So next we need one of these. We'll put this bit there. Next we need one of these. Kind of, they're kind of like a. I suppose they'd be a 6 by 15, a 6 by 10. Yeah, 6 by 10 plate. And then a 1 by 2 black plate like that. And the 1 by 2 black plate goes under there. And then this one goes there like that, actually. Okay, and then we need another one of our longer 2 by 10 beige plates, I guess you could say this is. That goes there like that. And then I need one of these black ones, 4, 8, yep. And then that goes underneath there like that. Fantastic, rattling through this. Okay, so next we have got a 1 by 10 plate, which is this one. A 1 by 8 plate in black, similar to the one we just used, which is here. And a 2 by 6 plate in black. Probably angering people by not knolling this first, but when it's all in bags like this, I feel like there's not really, there's more time wasted in me just organising bricks, and I can't imagine it makes particularly exciting viewing. There we go. So this bit goes there like that. That bit goes underneath like that. And the black one underneath like that. And next we've got a 1 by 3 1x3, 1x3, 1x3 grey plate. There we go, 1x3, that looks like it there, 1x3. It goes on top of that, and then a longer grey plate, which is a 8 or a 10. 10. 1x10 grey plate, which looks like. There you go, one of these. Yep. And that goes there. And hopefully, might be joined by some of the stream team later on. If not, we'll rock this solo. It doesn't matter. Okay, one of these here. This goes. There at the end, and this one in between, like that. So, from what I'm led to believe, the actual couch bit where you can put all the minifigures, kind of, I imagine is going to sit here, and then you can kind of take that off and have it as its own separate display piece, which is quite a nice little touch. Next, we just need one of these, and this is going to go here across all of those. That. And there you go. Next up, we've got one of the longer black tile pieces, 2 by what looks like a 2 by 16 or something like that. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 2 by 14. 2 by 14 plate, one of those. I'll pop this here for a second. And then 3 times a 1 by 6 grey plate. So it's one of those. 2 of those. 3 of those. There we go. Saying step 1 is to do this. Pop that on there like that. And just pop the others along it basically. Like that. And then this. There. It's a little bit loose at the moment. Obviously, this is the base, so this is going to be on the floor. So, next, we've got another one of those long black pieces, which is there, and then a 1 by 2 plate. The 1 by 2 plate is going to. Okay, so then these bits go. Oh, not the best desk for building black pieces because it's a black desk. Oh, I've got a plan which I will instigate shortly. So that goes on there like that, and then this goes on that end bit there, like that. Right, now bear with me 2 seconds and I'm going to instigate, plan, see what I'm doing. So first of all, annoyingly, I need to move the Lego. Oh, dropped it on the floor. There we go. Let me go get, let's do this, let's be smart about this. Get a little takeaway tub. Okay, let's just plonk. All the Lego in here. Right, so I'll pop that there for a second. Now I've got this green card base, which I usually do for practicing card stuff like, you know, magic and sleight of hand bits, all that kind of stuff. And what that'll also do is it'll hopefully nicely block crotch cam. So I'll plonk that slap bang in the middle of the camera. We can put what we're currently working on here so you can actually see it, and we can put our box bits there. That's better. That looks a bit more kind of almost like we know what we're doing now. Excellent. So we've done that bit, so we're on next page. So we need nice long beige bit, which is probably right at the bottom. Yep. There we go. There's our nice long beige bit there. Let's just re-tip some of that over there. Now we've moved it. We need one of the little red spotty bits, and then a 1x2 grey plate. What's that? Right, so where are we going with all of this? Doesn't see. Okay, so that's going there. That's going slap bang in the corner there, and then this is going all the way across there. So we're starting to strengthen this base a little bit. Next, we've got a 3 by something or other kind of triangular bit. One of these ones. These are quite common in the Star Wars bits. Lots of these are used for like wings and things like that. Then we need a 1x6 grey plate. This one there, and oh, hello. Can you hear me all right? Because I'm using a different mic.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Just speak for a second so I can see what your levels are like compared to my background music.
Sorry.
I just want to make sure I can hear you over my background music.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. No. I'll turn it down a bit. So yeah, I'm not that far into it, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I
What
thought,
are you making?
you know what I'm making? You've seen it.
Have I?
Have you not seen what I'm making?
Oh, I see.
And you're eating noodles.
I am indeed.
And being the ultimate ponce whilst being at home, eating it with chopsticks rather than just using a knife and fork like a normal human being.
Leave me alone. I like, respecting cultures, authentic ways of doing things. So,
I don't think necessarily eating, what, are they proper noodles or are they super noodles?
they're definitely proper noodles.
Okay, I'll let you off then. Proper noodles can, well, I will allow chopsticks to be used for proper noodles.
Thank you. You can't do.
Am I being
I don't care
thick?
that I'm 19.
Oh, there it is. No, there we go. I had this bit, and it turns out I needed this bit, so the other side. So, and that slots into there. Our other bit. Okay, this bit goes across here, and that bit goes there. So I put it's a bit annoying because this green thing's really spongy, and the only reason I put that there is because obviously I've got a black desk, so you can't really then see the black Lego.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so we're just cracking through, just chilling. It's just chilled. This is the ultimate in just chill out streaming.
Mhm.
So if anyone's actually watching on Twitch, this says I've got a viewer.
Wow. Hi, viewer.
Viewer, make yourself known. So it's more just, I tend to what I'll do is I'll stream it and then I'll stick it on YouTube as a kind of memory because I quite like looking back at my buildings and.
Also, I thought that video that you sent me the other day about the end of the world was very funny.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I've got a few more of those I need to film at some point, but I've not got around to it yet. But yeah, I'm being all posh. I've got a little radio mic on, so I don't know what the sound quality is actually like, if it's any good or not.
Yeah, your sound quality is pretty solid. Except it's just the
Can you hear you
video
a bit?
quality on this end, which is a bit questionable.
Oh, okay. So it's just because I'm showing you what basically is coming through on my stream. Because I thought there's no point showing you guys unless you can actually see what I'm doing. So it's probably not coming through as good a quality as it is on Twitch, but obviously Twitch will be a little bit behind. So I kind of thought, well, if I stream it through Discord for you guys, then you'll be able to at least watch it back at the speed I'm doing it. Which means for us, interaction will be real time as opposed to delayed.
Wow.
Tech, nerd things.
Yeah, not like I live in the 17th century, so
Yes, with time restricted Wi-Fi. That's how ancient your setup is. Okay, and that goes across there like that apparently. Hang on, I feel like
oh, do you want to know
I
something
feel like I've
mental?
completely forgotten to do half of this stage. Yeah, I have. I'm getting lost now.
Do you want to know something mental that happened the other day?
What's something mental that happened the other day?
Well, basically, I woke up and my TikTok had gone absolutely mental because
Oh, TikTok.
apparently
Yes, that's one of the. That's like the new Vine thing that you young people are quite
one of
into at the
those
moment, isn't it?
young people social medias.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my TikTok and my Tumblr and Twitter went absolutely mental because in the witchcraft community, apparently some baby witches, which is what we call people who have only just joined craft,
Oh, not actual
tried
like
to
not like babies birthed by people who are witches.
no, no. They tried to hex the moon. So that
How
was
does the moon feel about that?
probably not that great. A bunch of people who do like deity work and stuff. So they work with like particular gods and goddesses. Are
I like
not
how casually
happy.
they work with, like, they go to the office and they just kind of sat there and.
No, they like are kind of devotees of a particular deity and like like do offerings and shit to them, and it's pretty chill. And depending on a lot of factors in your life, you can kind of you can't really pick and choose goddesses. They kind of like come to you and whatever.
This might be why your
Um,
parents kind of, disconnect you from the
yeah,
Wi-Fi because they're worried you're going to start, researching this stuff and learning more, and next thing you know, you're hexing them. And
well, I mean, I have hexed people. Um,
how's that worked out?
um, Better than I thought it was gonna go because it was like one of the earliest spells that I've written because I don't really class myself as like experienced enough to be writing that many spells. But I wrote the spell, and it was very potent. Basically, I was going through some shit. This one particular person was like constantly on my brain because they did some shit to me way back when, like a
Right.
few months ago. Um, and so I wrote a spell which would force them to reflect on their actions, on like a particular set of actions that they'd done.
Okay.
So what you do is that you get like a compact mirror that you can open and close.
Right.
Um,
Hence the
you
reflect.
get hmm
So
you get
from my little knowledge of how these things work, it tends to all be quite literal in terms of, for a spell of reflection, it will usually involve a mirror or like a pool of water or.
yeah yeah. Um, but yeah, you grab a compact mirror. You get a piece of paper, pen and pencil, and a black or red candle.
It's
Um,
always a black or red candle.
one, yeah, it just got like color connotations and
Two
shit.
communities that
Like,
use black candles: witches and the S&M crowd.
um, anyway, moving on.
Often a combination
Yeah,
of the two.
you write the person's name on a piece of paper, and then underneath their name you write what you want them to reflect on, and then you like um, pull it back and forth over the top of the candle flame, like far high enough up to just charge it, not burn it.
Yeah.
And then you whack that in between the mirror, shut the mirror, do the same thing with the mirror with the candle, and then put it somewhere where you can't see it and where you'll forget about it for as long as you think that person deserves to reflect on their actions. And considering that this has been 5 months, the timing was absolutely uncanny. Um, and I consider this to have worked very well because a few days after I did that, um, the person in the person in question unblocked me, popped up in my Snapchat DMs, and gave me a really lengthy apology. And I was like, nice.
Nice. Maybe there's something to this witchiness after all.
Hmm. I mean,
Oh,
I've been like,
who's ringing me? Ah, go away, Richard.
I'm a huge fan of that ringtone.
All my phone tones are Sherlock related, so. Yeah.
I used to be hella obsessed with that show.
Oh, thanks. So yeah, okay. So how long have you actually been doing the witchy things?
Since I was 14, I think.
So you're only a year in, really.
I'm questioning whether you heard me properly.
I heard 18. Did you say 18?
Because I'm small.
I heard 18.
Oh, 14.
Oh, 14. Right. Sorry. So no, I just misheard you. So okay. So you're 5 years in.
Yeah. And I have like, being fair, I have like dropped in and out of the community a couple of times, just because like I had a lot of other shit going on, and like I didn't feel that I could properly like devote myself to the craft.
It's a bit like an OU degree then. You know, you kind of life got in the way a bit, so you had to kind of put it on hold for a bit.
Yeah, sometimes. But I mean, the practice has pretty much always been there. Like, you know, I've always practiced witchcraft in some way or another. It's only like in the past couple of years that I've really like got into the community and
How does mum and dad feel about the witch things?
I don't really think they give that much of a shit, to be honest.
Well, they probably kind of have this kind of attitude of I have, where it's just kind of, it's more of a kind of interesting adventure into a kind of bit of a fun community. Whereas, you know, personally, me, I would not believe there's actually any kind of actual power in it, but there's a lot of kind of placebo-y kind of power in it, which you could argue is just as effective.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you on that front, but it's yeah, it's a practice rather than a religion, and one of the things that appeals to me about it is that like it brings you a real kind of sense of calm, and a lot of witchcraft is about like self-discovery and
Well, that's what I found. Was it because is it what is known as? I always get this wrong. Is it actually called the Church of Satan or whatever? The kind of
no, God, no.
no, but
Satanism is a whole different
no, but there's
thing.
another thing where because this was the thing that Sabrina got into trouble for because everyone was saying it was giving the Church of Satan a bad rap. If that is what it's called, I might be wrong. But it was a thing where actually, when you look at the practices of this church who were complaining about it, they weren't. Everyone thinks, well, it's evil because of the name, and actually,
Satanists are evil when actually, like all of their practices are actually kind of chill.
yeah. Well, the impression I got is it's all more about kind of just self worth and being
Yeah.
appreciative of who you know, being appreciative of yourself as a person, rather than obviously standard religion, which teaches you to love thy neighbour and all that rubbish, rather than looking after yourself. And obviously, looking
Well,
after yourself is considered sinful.
I mean, the witchcraft that I practice is not a religion. Like I don't engage in like deity work, um, and I don't consider myself a theist. Um, like witchcraft itself is a practice
Yeah.
and not a religion. The religion attached to witchcraft is called Wicca. So all Wiccans are witches, but
Right.
not all witches are Wiccans, if that makes sense. So some people just like I know Christian witches who
So some
just
people are
choose.
more kind of into the practical side rather than the theory.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm literally just trying to put this into layman's terms purely for my own benefit, so I actually
Yeah.
kind of get the
It's
gist of what you're
just
on about.
yeah, it's basically just like it's a way of life
Oh,
more than it.
we should definitely do like a stream of that at some point,
Of what?
like a Rihanna's guide to like the intros of witchcraft.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, I could teach you about
Like you could just teach us not teach us like just give us an underlying of kind of the history, what it's about, and then like a kind of here's a little introduction into some little practices, some little things.
Yeah.
And we'll all get ourselves some candles.
That'd be very fun, actually. I would enjoy that.
I'm always up for learning new things, and I don't care what they're about. Anything and everything. I want to be scholar. So the more I can learn about everything, the better, and the happier I am.
I respect that. Yeah.
Learning is fun.
Learning is fun.
Almost as fun as making Lego. But nothing is as fun as making Lego.
No man, learning is pretty rad, but I'm probably just saying that because I want to go into academia. So.
Well, yeah. I've just never, personally, it's myself. I've never been particularly academic. I've always been much more hands-on.
Well, you can always work on things. It's it's not the end of the world if you're not absolutely fantastic at something.
Well, I say I'm not academic. When I did my first year of this OU degree, I was annoyed because I was like 2 or 3 points off getting a first for my first year, and it was so annoying because I'd rather have been like slap bang in the middle of a 2-1 rather than just off a first, because then it's just infuriating because you're like, what did I do to lose those like 3 marks?
Yeah.
So obviously essay writing and things like that is something I can do. I didn't think I could, but it turns out I can.
Yeah.
And that's because the reason being is I have absolutely I've got no A levels at all. I failed all my A levels, including my A level photography, which is funny because since then I've been a professional photographer by trade. But I don't know. It's a weird one. I've never been particularly good at. Yeah, my A levels. I did so bad at my A levels. It was unreal. Oh, balls! Cop that up.
I did pretty well, and especially considering that I did 4 rather than 3. So that was not a fun time for me during, but after, definitely worth it.
Did you not find though, like, for me, GCSEs, I thought was so easy. Like, I did really well on my GCSEs. I barely did any revision. GCSEs to me just came quite naturally. And then I found the jump from that to A level was just huge. Like it was just too much of a jump in terms of like difficulty level. It was like going from playing. It was like GCSEs were like playing, something fairly tricky but something I was all right at, like Metal Gear Solid, and then jumping up to Dark Souls. And then actually university, to me, when I've done that, and it might just be because I'm older now, but when I started doing the uni stuff, that felt to me no harder than no harder than A levels.
I completely agree with you. The 2 years of doing A levels were so difficult. Like, oh my god! And now, like, I started A level getting super low scores, and I had to work my absolute ass off.
I think that's quite standard, though. I think a lot of people do shite to begin with in A levels.
University is a completely different style of essays, and I went in and got a first on my first one, and I was like, where has this been all my life?
Yeah. But also, I think uni tutors tend to be a lot nicer than teachers.
I don't know. I think it depends on. It depends on a lot of things. I definitely have some favourites and some who I don't really like.
Which you will now go through by name.
To be fair, my department is absolutely tiny, so everyone is on first name basis. But there are like 2 particular ones that I really don't like. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll be good in about half an hour, but that's fine.
All right.
There are 2 that I really don't like. One is called Victoria Rimmel.
Oh wow, you are going by name. Okay.
She does Latin literature, and she is so condescending. Like,
Yeah, well,
oh my
you got to think she's running a makeup company at the same time, so it's. hard work.
No, she looks like a BTEC Taylor Swift. It's not good. And the other one is
Saying that, if someone told me I look like a knockoff Taylor Swift, I don't think that's a bad thing.
Latin teacher Clive, who is absolutely awful.
You've got a Latin teacher called Clive.
Yes, a Latin tutor.
No, a Latin tutor should have a more exciting name than Clive.
Probably should. But, you know, I was expecting to go in there and be like, oh, yeah, he's called Julian or something cool from, like, The Secret History or whatever. But no. Clive.
Yeah, Julian's a good name for someone who teaches Latin. And the name needs to be a little bit more theatrical, in my opinion.
Oh, well.
Other than, I'm going to teach you the wonders and the origins of the languages of today and this mysterious lost language that has become forgotten in so many seconds. And my name is
He was so evil. He was so evil to all of us. He gave us far too much work. He went through all of the chapters like 2 chapters a week. It was ridiculous. And with each chapter came like 50 words. So we were all having to learn like 3 or 4 grammar rules and 100 words a week in Latin.
Ouch.
Like, ow.
So how good is your Latin now, though?
It's okay. Obviously, I haven't done it since like March. So.
Do you find it useful knowing Latin?
It's useful sometimes. Like a lot of authors use Latin names for their characters and stuff, and I enjoy being able to like discern what they mean and what that could mean for the story and whatever.
Okay.
And shit like. And I can read Latin well. Like I can read it well for you, but do I know what it means? Maybe not.
Oh, okay. I'm a bit like that with French. I can speak it. I can read it pretty well, and I can understand when people are speaking to me. But if you ask me to write it down, nah.
I'm pretty good with spoken French, but I'm really bad at written French.
Yeah, I can't.
I can read it well, but like when people speak in French, it kind of confuses me a little bit because they go really fast, and like my brain can't compute that.
Yeah, I think that's something you kind of get used to if you start off slow and then you start, because if someone French is actually speaking, you know, proper French at me, yes, it is quick, but you get the odd bit here and there, and then you start to get better, almost like your head almost slows it down for you.
Yeah.
I need to, because I've got my godfather's married to a French, because he's Canadian, and he's married to a French woman, so I should get her to just speak to me more in French. Just get better at it.
Yeah, I mean, Clive really had the potential. You know, he really could have gone there. He could have been cool because the textbook
could have been a contender.
Really good. The textbook's great. Like, it's real fun because it's quite strange in that they start you off by like throwing you straight in. Like, there is no English in the book at all. Like, not even a little bit.
I suppose it's probably a good way of learning something like that, though.
Yeah, all of the titles, all of the text, all of the grammar rules are all in Latin. Like, even at the start,
As if you've got your Latin textbook just to hand.
Here it is, yeah. The, like, edition and stuff. You know how you get all of the, like, copyright to XYZ person 2003?
I'm turning you up a bit because outside just got noisier.
All of that is also in Latin.
Right.
All of it's in Latin. Like, even the page numbers are in Roman numerals.
Okay, that's about as good as my kind of Latin is. Roman numerals I'm pretty good at. That's about it.
Yeah, but it chucks you in with really easy stuff. So like the first few pages you can just sort of like work out because it's all stuff that we kind of also use in English.
Okay.
Or variants of stuff that we use in English. So I start you off with like Roma in Italia es.
Something about Italy.
Rome in Italy is. Rome is in Italy.
Well, that's wrong. That's Rome in Italy is. Why do all Latin people speak like Yoda?
It's not that they speak like Yoda. It's that the word order doesn't matter.
Right. Oh, a bit like, so
Um,
it's a bit like the French thing when you say someone has eyes of blue as opposed to blue eyes.
Kind of, but you could in Latin you could say it either way round.
Oh, okay.
So I could say I could say Roma in Italia est, or I could say Roma est in Italia. I could
Okay.
also say um, probably pretty much any other way round that I wanted to, because the word endings remain the same.
Right. So it seems to me
So
like it's also more about the actual context of
yeah,
the word. So
yeah,
a lot of the language is made doable by the fact that it's in that context.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
But like learning Latin and Greek is really weird because when you learn like normal languages, you start off with "Hello, my name is," colors,
Yeah.
numbers, stuff like that.
Or where is
They
nearest
throw you
beer in my
straight in
case.
with like, "Where is the Roman Empire?" and like, "I hit my sister with a sword," and stuff
I'd
like
say,
that.
if anything,
And
those are the more useful phrases.
it's really weird.
And you just walk up to Sprechen Sie Latin. No. I like the Eddie Izzard outlook of it's like, well, Latin gives
I'm
you an underlying
sure.
knowledge of the languages of today. Well, why not just learn the languages of today?
Academia. That's why.
Okay. And because, let's be honest, you can bring a bit of Latin out at parties. People always find it impressive.
I'm known to change languages when I'm really drunk. So
Yeah, you said that. I've yet to see it, and I'm intrigued. I want you to get drunk on a stream sometime so we can see what languages you flip between.
I haven't been like really drunk.
I know that's why we need to arrange this so I want to hear the many the many languages of Rihanna.
Matt at the party we're inevitably going to have is like, let's get her drunk, and everyone else is like, why? And you're like, so I can hear her speak Irish.
Yeah, I want to get her in drunk. Why? Because of an intelligent reason. I want to get her drunk. Why? Because I want to learn something.
I've got to leave in like 10 minutes, so rip to me, I guess.
No worries.
Sad. I'm very much enjoying talking about the Romans.
Also, how do they know what the Latin accent is?
Oh, good question. I like answering this question. Basically, Latin
You were like a
goes
teacher
in,
then. You made me feel like a student when you went,
Latin
oh,
goes
good
into
question.
Italian.
Ah,
Latin goes into Italian.
fair enough.
So we basically know that Latin has developed into the Italian accent.
Right.
Also, it's only a dead language since the 1600s.
That's quite a while ago.
And on top of that, we also have ancient Roman writing.
Okay.
So people who didn't learn how to read and write would write stuff on the walls phonetically.
Right. Okay.
So that's how we know that the Romans pronounced their V's as W's. So you know Veni Vidi Vici.
Yeah.
They also pronounce all of their consonants hard. So it's actually Veni Vidi Vici.
So a bit like because don't Germans do that as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then obviously there's a lot of similarities between all the various European languages because they're all next to each other.
They all basically come from like Greek and Latin and Germanic. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, I'm now making a Rachel. I do find stuff like that really interesting. That's why I think we should start doing like some slightly more kind of intelligent streams where we just talk intelligent things.
Yeah, man.
I'll just be the kind of eager to learn student kind of person. You can just sit there and talk at me, and I'll just be like,
I respect that. What is your OU degree in, by the way?
English literature.
Oh,
English
yeah.
literature and creative writing.
That's so cool, man.
So I felt like it's a vaguely proper degree.
I like that. I was expecting something a little bit more techie from you.
Nah, the techie stuff's more of a hobby. My real kind of hobby and pleasure is in writing.
That is so nice. I have such respect for that.
I have. There's now a Rachel
Yeah,
minifigure.
sometimes I do get a little bit nostalgic for English lit, to be honest.
I don't. Oh, Rachel, you're pissed. I just love language. Language is just one of my favourite Fry and Laurie sketches is the one which makes absolutely no sense at all, and it's just that hello, we're talking about language, and it's just them sat on a sofa with Stephen Fry just being Stephen Fry, and speaking complete and utter nonsense, but in a way that sounds brilliant.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect it.
But it's just like, and it's I get a weird way of saying it without sounding like a complete freak. I almost find
No.
the English language and playing with it in terms of, you know, just
Yeah.
titting about with the English language, I find it almost kind of, I want to say sexy, but not sexy, because it's just that I get that same kind of pleasure from
I
it.
completely agree. I think the exact same thing.
I just get that same kind of euphoric kind of primal pleasure from just
Yeah.
titting about with the English language.
Yeah.
In a way that only someone else who's semi-intelligent and kind of gets language would understand when I say I get turned on by the English language. What do you like? What? Hang on. What do you mean by that? And it's like it doesn't mean as soon as someone starts speaking to me in English, I immediately become aroused. It means I just like messing about with the language. I think there's so much you can do with the English language, and it's fun.
The English language is honestly quite therapeutic for me, like high key. Yeah.
And I mean, I find unfortunately it's been a bit kind of bastardized over the last probably century, shall we say.
There are some bastardizations of the of the English language that I quite enjoy. To be
Oh, some of
honest.
them I do, but I do think, unfortunately, but then any language has to evolve. It has to change how language works. But at the same time, I think it's really important not to forget the old stuff and also to enjoy the old language as well.
Yeah, man. I agree.
Again, why we should do a podcast just on word stuff.
That would be fun.
So many ideas, just intelligent, nerdy things that no one would listen to, but we probably just enjoy saying. Which I'm fine with that. I'm fine with just having a podcast where we just get to speak bollocks, but just pleasant bollocks.
Intelligent bollocks.
Yeah. Just that kind of stuff that's just nice to say. Just fun to get your gob around. Oh. I'm sitting there going, I can't see a piece, and I know for a fact it's not missing because Lego don't do that. I've never had any piece missing, and there it is. See? Never ever had a missing piece in Lego.
Respect.
Must be really difficult for being you though, because you're kind of that generation where you're of the bit where like all the new words and all these kind of, like for example, the word yeet.
I love the word yeet.
See, I quite like it, but at the same time, I always feel stupid saying it, and that's because I think I'm of an age where I'm not supposed to say it.
Yeah.
I feel like these words aren't for me. These words are reserved primarily for the younger people.
Yeah. But I also think you have to be like of a particular type of person, a particular disposition to be able to say that kind of shit. So like among different people, I will say different things because they see me as a different person depending on what context I'm in. So if I'm with my classics friends who see me as really like funny and memey, I'll just be able to go like yeet and just, you know, it'd be funny.
But also, I imagine, isn't there kind of a sense of kind of playful irony when you're speaking like that amongst classic students? Yeah. Where they're kind of like, look at us using the kind of non-posh words.
No, I think because it's quite common knowledge that I am not of the particularly well-off variety of classic students. I think
You're the
just a
poor
bit of
kid on the scholarship, are you?
it's, it's just a bit of a joke between all of the students at the moment because just
You say that.
you know,
Does it cut you deep? Does it actually really hurt? Do you die a little on the inside every
to be
time?
honest, I'm very proud of where I come from. I'm very proud of being who I am, and I wouldn't I don't believe in pretending to be someone that you're not. So
Life lessons with Matt and Rihanna.
yeah. Oh my God. So Saltree Community College.
I'm aware of its existence. I'm not particularly
Yes.
familiar with it,
Well,
but
now known as Saltree Village Academy. So I one basically. Do you remember when they had that whole thing where their head teacher had a sex dungeon and then he ran off with like £100,000 worth of school money?
no. But exciting
Oh
times.
no, he did in fact do that while I was in like year 8 or year 9.
I was waiting for
So
you to
that
say,
was
while I was in the sex dungeon. But no.
rather not. Um, yeah, but he did that, and I whipped out the Daily Mail article for all of my posh classics friends who went to boarding school and shit. While I was on the bus on the way back from a trip to the Ashmolean Museum in Oxford,
Right.
and oh my god, their faces were hilarious.
Look, this is where I grew up. This is my life.
Look, to state school.
Look, this is what poor kids do for fun.
It was so funny, man. I have this mate called Matt who
I know, we're
lives in
talking now.
London.
Yeah.
What not you? I have this other friend called Matthew, who went to a boarding school in Canterbury,
Okay.
in London, and he is hella posh. Would you know who I said when I said? Would you know who I meant when I said Aidan Turner?
The name rings a
The
bell, and I can't think why.
guy.
Who where?
Oh, I think I might have to go. I'll be back maybe soon though.
Okay, well that's cool. You'll get to see where I've got to with this, which will be interesting.
Oh, sick. Well, I will see you very soon. Have a good Lego time.
No worries. I will hopefully see you again soon for more intelligent conversation. I do enjoy it.
Bye.
Bye. So that was Rihanna, ladies and gentlemen. She's clever. And I like talking to her because I just feel intelligent by talking to her. And that's always a nice thing to have. So what I say, if one little Matt's tip in life, surround yourself with erudite, intelligent people. Not pretentious dickheads, but just erudite, intelligent people, because they're nice to talk to. So yeah, that's the thing. So anyway, back to the Lego. We're getting on quite well with this. So we got distracted there talking about other things. But this is like a little kind of wall bit that goes on top of this little radiator. I love this little radiator. I think that's such a cool little idea. Again, just credit to the Lego designer team for the way they do things. It's just so cool. And I love all these little like Lego objects, like the little. You can see there's the little bottles and the cups. And do it on that camera. It's probably better. And this one's manual focus, unfortunately, so you've got like little cups and that. But it's cool. I like it. It's fun. And that goes on top of the radiator. So we end up with kind of a. This is looking like the kind of bar, service area. What do you call the bar in a coffee shop? It's probably still a bar. Also, this kit contains my favourite Lego brick, which are these ones, the 1x2 masonry block. You can have one with like the bricks like that or like that. They're just really cool. I like them. They really add just detail and texture to a set. I just think it looks really. It just brings it to life and makes certain aspects of a Lego set pop. It's there. It's there. Another one of those smooth. There we go. It's there. There we go. There. 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 Oh no, my background music stopped. Why's my background music stopped? we got all the way through. We just, oh, that might have been it. I just gone all the way through. Let's get that back in there. If there's any kind of moods or requests you want for the background music, then I can obviously try and change the mood a bit. I unlimited all my music on my YouTube. Not the YouTube connected to this, but my kind of sketch YouTube that I do with my friend Richard, which is mrvideos.co.uk. All the music on that and all the music on this is all from a site called Epidemic Sound, which I'd highly recommend. They're really good source of royalty-free music. There is a subscription, but I think you get like either a week or a month's free trial, and then it's about £10 a month for a personal subscription, and it just means you can use all sorts of nice music and really give your videos a little bit of that extra professional look and sound. And they've got loads of good sound effects as well. You just basically connect your social media accounts to it, and that way it knows not to basically put in the copyright strikes and whatnot on those things. It's really good, works really well. I've used it for a while now. I do like it a lot, especially for work stuff. It's very handy. But yeah, if there's any Lego builds you've done of recent or things like that, definitely hook me up on like Instagram, and so Instagram's above the BBD Plus Life, or tweet me at GoodsteinGo. I'd be really interested to see. I love looking at other people's Lego builds, especially if it's things like where you've just built it without using instructions and stuff, and you've been one of those obscenely clever people. Incidentally, you can also use the Lego Digital Designer, or is it Bricklink? I think is like another version of it. Both free bits of software. Bricklink especially is really cool, because what you can do with that is you can then do photorealistic 3D renders, and I use Bricklink for building all the Lego kits that I can't afford, because some of them are just either obscenely expensive because they just are, or because they're now retired kits and are therefore really hard to come by, so ludicrously expensive. For example, the one I wish I'd been able to get was the Big Bang Theory lounge. That's now a retired kit, and when I looked, you can't seem to get it for less than about £250, which is a lot of money to pay for something a bit similar to this. I mean, this kit wasn't cheap, but it wasn't ludicrous, and for the amount of detail in it and the little minifigures and things like that, I think actually it was fairly reasonable. But that's because I'm a sucker for minifigures. I like a set with lots of minifigures, because again, it's just that character and that interaction with it I love, and that's something I look for in any Lego set, is just a story or a character. It's not, a Lego set to me should emote, and that's what I like about these kind of sets. And I think the Lego's Ideas ones are some of the best sets, because they're obviously made by just normal people who just love Lego and happen to also be obscenely creative and very talented at designing kits, and then basically they have a good idea and the Lego team come in and help them develop that idea, and it's just a lovely, it's the concept of it I just really like, I can get on board with, and it's just Lego, one of those companies who I just think are just fantastic. I think they've got the right ethos about a lot of things, and their kind of attitude towards creativity and how their toys are used is just fantastic. I have got as well at some point, which we will need to build. I've got the Ultimate Collector's Edition Millennium Falcon, which is currently in my sofa in like the storage bit. But that's a hell of a build. This we can do in one go. That one we're looking at. God knows, probably a full-on like 2 or 3 day build. I mean, if we could do it in one go for a laugh. But I've been putting that one off because there's so much to it, and also it's not proper Lego, which makes me feel a bit bad. It's one of the ones that you can't really get anymore because Lego ordered the cease and desist, but it was one of the older Chinese knockoff ones, because the real Lego kit is about £650. that's a lot of money to spend on Lego. And whilst I would love to be able to just buy the proper Lego one, because the quality of it and everything is going to be a lot better, I can't bring myself to spend that on Lego at the moment. So when I'm a multi-squillionaire earning loads of money, then maybe I'll treat myself to all the Lego that I've ever wanted. But until then, we just have to make do with the slightly cheaper kits. But that's fine. The pleasure from the build is as great. At the end of the day, that's what matters. So I like the milk frother from the cappuccino machine. Are we building the cappuccino machine right now? I feel like we are. I love it. It's great. It's just great. If you don't like Lego, you're weird, quite frankly. And I don't want anything to do with you. And you can go away. If you do like Lego, welcome and stick around. Because, you know, Lego. Everyone loves Lego. Apart from the people who don't. And they're people who cannot be trusted. For they are not human. I don't really know what this is. I'm interested to see. It is, yeah, it's like some sort of something or other. It pops in there. Any suggestions as to what that is? Show it in the context of the model. Please feel free to let me know. Because, yeah, I can't work out what that is. It should say, you know, you are currently building the something or other. But no, that would be, give too much away, I guess. Where's my 1x2? There we go. That, and then this has one of those. And a nice smooth one on top. That's how they got, yeah, like that. Then you've turned it like that, and they pumped one of those at the back. And then we get the blue thing and do that, the little, make a strange little tap type thing again. Plonk that there. Oh, no, hang on, that's not right. That's not right. Like that. Plonk that there. There we go, that's more like it. Then we need one of these. Another one of these. I like the other one that goes on top there. And then this goes round like that on this one. So we've got this, again, little something or other. Goes here. They're all just like various like shelf things for like the coffee shop. So if we look on yeah, you can't really see them on the picture, but they're all kind of like integrated into the main coffee area. It's all part of like the barista machine and whatnot. But it's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, so we're doing a bit more wall building here. So we've got another one of these there, masonry block there, and a normal block next to it. And we've got this thing, and that goes at the front of this. And then we've got two of these little things we're building, like the spouts. So it's like that, with this on it, clips in there like that, and then coming down from that, got that, so you can, I love stuff like when they put like little bits in so it's like articulated. That, got two of those, clip, and, oh, hello. thusly. Ploughing through. Oh, we've got some plant life. We've got little one set of leaves there. Got red, grey thing. There you go together. They go together by putting on a Lego block stickity stick dee. That goes on the front of there, and that just forms like a thing. That goes there. And we get one of those, another masonry block, single block, top corner there, masonry block next to it, the longer of the two blocks there, and these ones there, and there. So like building this into the wall. And we need 4 of these little slopey bits. 2, 3, 4 of them. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of these bits, which I always think look like a little carriage lamp. And we just put the little slopey bits onto those. That way. So we've got basically 4 of these little strange contraptions. 2 of these blocks, and there's a 1x2 grey plate. Where are you hiding? There. So the 1x2 grey plate, slap bang in the middle of that. One of these widgets either side. Then like a beigey block, and then another widget. Side of those. Like that. We've got another album queued up for more background music, which we'll get to, so we don't have to have the same ones all stream. Right, so now we need 3 of these little 1x1 tiles, one of those, one of those, 2 of these, one of these, and those 2 plates there. So these 2 plates are basically shelves, so they go up here like that. Okay, so those little widgets we made are literally just the brackets to support the shelf. Love it. And these little doodads look like that, completely straight. One next to that, well, the 2 of them next to that shelf, and the other one to the side of this shelf. With a one of those there, a clippy thing there, that one there, the other one of those betwixt, and then this there. Fan-bloody-tastic. Right, next we've got the menu thing. Oh, and the transfer's already on, jolly good. That's the little central perk. See, I'll put this on the other cam so you can, I don't know if you can see. Come on. This is where I'm not very good at doing this. You have to kind of... There! This is where other streamers are much better than I am because they know how to do this. There we go. As you can see, the detail on that is fab. So there we go. So this central, so this board just literally goes there. And we've got one of these bits at the top there. the clippy bit. Here, normal bit there, masonry brick in between. Oh no, that's not right. I've gone 1, 2. I need to move it along one. There's a gap. There we go. Oh, and we're making another one of these. Oh, I guess these are the lights. Yeah, I guess these are little lights. The interesting thing about the little lights is at some point, I think Friday, I've got coming a lighting kit for this particular model set, which will be another stream basically where we go through and we install that. And the way it works, I think, from what I'm led to believe, is it's got like specialised Lego bricks that are made with LEDs in. And they're all proper modified Lego bricks, so they're official Lego that's been modified. And then that was only one of those, so these might be spares. Whoops. Where's my little? There it is. And then the other thing, it's got a like really small little LEDs and wires that you can basically put in between Lego bricks without, you know, interfering with the Lego. It looked really cool. I thought it would really add a bit of a something to this kit, especially as it's got like studio, like film set lights and things like that. So, you know, why the hell not? It looked really cool. So these bits either side of the specials board and a normal 1x2. Now hang on, why aren't they level? Oh, because I've missed a little brick out. Rushing ahead, getting carried away. It needs one of those underneath it. Should be another one of those somewhere. There you are. Like that. That bit across the top like that. Beige bit there. These all along the top thusly. Just to cement those in. I think that's it for that stage. And presumably we'll do something across the top to strengthen that. Yes, we are. So fine. So we've got a 4 and a 2 and a 4. Then a 2 and a 4. So this is where they're clever, because they work out exactly what sizes it needs to be to cover across all the other blocks. So 4, so that's going to be a 2 and then a 4. So that way we're covering over all the joints. This is where the Lego digital designers and the creative team are amazing, because they just get how to make things structurally sturdy. And we're building what looks like the kind of actual pressure, you know, the steam vessel thing off the coffee machine here. Okay, so this is one of these bits. It goes on the top. That's cool. And that sits right on top of this. So let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got this little. Back off on this cam. So we've got like a nice little work area there. It's starting to come together. We're starting to see a bit of kind of detail and a bit of character. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And then we got a bit of stuff on the top here. So green there, flat one there, flat one there, flat one there, and a little 1x1 flat one there, and a slightly shorter flat one there. Okay, then we've got 4 of these little doodads. What looks like a little magnifying glass, one of those. So, 3 of them One there. Okay, so these are the handles for it, so you like on and off. One upside down in there. And the other one, last one, goes into a shade of magnifying glass. Oh, that way up, okay. Oh, so that's the little espresso cup. So essentially, you would take this and you put the espresso in there, hook it into the thing, and then it. That's so bloody cool. Yeah, they're just the nozzles out the coffee machine, and then all it's using those for is a little espresso cup. So there's probably a spare one, which there is. So you could put that one, just kicking around on the side somewhere, or nice. And there's a little, what looks more like a magic lantern, but I think it's meant to be like a teapot or a coffee pot or something. I don't know. Some kind of pipe work. So that goes up there. And you've got these roller skates. Quite clearly little Lego roller skates, but what they've done is they've stacked them. So unless these are like an Easter egg, this is where unfortunately I'm a bit ignorant friends-wise. So there's probably loads of little things in this kit that I don't quite understand why they're there or get. I feel bad, but I don't. It's fine, I just like the model. I'm not, I like Friends. I've just not watched as much of it as some people. So there's a lot of references and things that will probably be wasted on me. But I just love this kit. I just think it's a really lovely little kit. And then we've got these little diamondy things. So one of those like that, so that goes in the top of it, like... oh no, not in the top of it, in the bottom of it. Look at the instructions, right? That's hard to get apart. Goes in the bottom of it, like that, and then that goes into one of these, like that, and then that clips into that. So you've got like little lights. To there, like that, to there, like that, into that, like that. So now we've put like these little light bits in here and here. Bit of foliage here, these roller skates, which are probably a reference, and a lamp. Again, don't know what it is a reference to, even if it is a reference or not. I'm sure if you're a Friends person watching this, you're probably shouting at me right now. Okay, and this is one of the kind of structures for the film set side of things. So you've got like a pillar thing here. Goes like that, and we've just knackered the bottom of that a bit, and this bit goes just underneath it like that. And nice flat grey bit there. There you go, so you've got like a little structure support there, because of course it's a set, it's not real. And that's it, so these are all spare bits. Surely not. Oh, no, they're not. There's a bit I've missed the stage at some point. Look, I've just noticed in the instructions, look, there's a green border around this blackboard, which I didn't do. I don't know at what point that was there, but I missed that. I was going to say, they look like quite large bits for Lego. Lego doesn't usually have bits like that as spares. Things like that, yeah, sure, but... There you go. That to me looks more like a reasonable set of Lego spares. Just check I've not missed anything else. No, I don't think so. So let's add that to the boxo bits. And I think that's bag 2 done. And bag 3. So bag 2 was a good bag. I like that, with all these little intricate bits and pieces. Love stuff like that. And it's just the detail in this is fantastic. We need to put a bit more light on the situation. There we go. The detail is it's just great. It's really cool. Right, bag. What? There's only one bag flat. Yes, there is. 3 bags. So it looks like we get a Joey in this bag. Well, it looks like each bag's got one of the minifigs in, which is kind of cool. And there's our bag of, well, one of our 2 bags of itty bitty bits. Itty bitty bits bag 1. Itty bitty bits bag 2. Right, let's find us a Joey. There's a face. There's a hairdo. Right, what have we got? Oh, we've got to go for the classic Joey kind of smug smile. I kind of, if you can see that. There we go. How you doing? I found his legs. Oh, there's his body under that beam. Oh, he's got a. Oh, I've pulled his hair off. Oh, here's your hair, mate. Get your hair on. He's got a bag, a little satchel bag, which is really cool because it goes under his. There it is. How does that go on? I just kind of. Oh, that's cool. So it'll probably easy to put that on net. Okay. Oh, Lego, you just fantastic. Just everything you do is pure gold. Put his hair like that. Whack his legs in. So he's got his little satchel bag. I like the fact the satchel bag's like a little bit loose. He's got a slice of pizza in one hand. Wait a minute, you can slice of pizza. You want to see if you can slice of pizza? Easy pizza slice. There it is. That's adorable. Nope, I've dropped it. There it is. He's holding it like that. That's the only way you can get him to hold it. Dropping it. So he's got a pizza slice and a pizza box into the hand. Probably that, yes. Probably all to himself because Joey does not share food. See, I'm not complete ignorant, friends. We'll put Joey there. Right, next we've got the door to the cafe, which is that and that. There we go, straightforward enough. There we go, one door. Same both sides, so it doesn't really matter which way around that's gone. But it's got it that way on the thing, so it opens. Oh, can we put it on? Oh no, we can put it on the other side. So, because it looks on the picture like they've got it that way, with the door that way. So, actually, I want to go that side like that. So it's, yeah. And one of those little bits on the top with see-through block at the top there, and the other see-through block there, and then a green one-way through plate on the top like that. And then zip out, and that goes flum, right there. Okay, next up we have a 1x6 screen, 2 of those. one by two plates and two of the kind of little brown. So you keep common these things. Two of those, yeah, one. Find the other one. Never a missing piece, just have faith. So I got one of the sixes is along the bottom there, the one next to it, the two block there, and a gap, that one there, that one there. There you go, right, now we're on to the building, so we've got these beige ones there, so we've got a 4-1, not a beige, kind of orange, browny kind of colour. That one there, we've got a 2-1 somewhere, 2, there we go, and then a plate. So, that one there, 2-1 in front, 4-1 next to it, and the plate across these two, almost like a little bench, I guess. It's cute. Oh, background music stopped. Let's put some more on. Three of these kind of ready brown plates. Two of these corner blocks and one of those ones. There we go. So corner blocks. That's a bit. That's better. A bit more. There we go, that's quite chill, I like that. And like cushions for the bench, I think. So, thanks. Oh, I'd like to be able to hear it, but I don't want to get too much of it coming back through my mic. Right, so I've got that there, that's there. Right, now we need 4 of these little greeny bits. 2x1 plates. There we go. There. 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 I imagine this is going to be a window. I was wrong. Right, we got that bit. We got the bit of the same size. They go not like that. Don't stop assuming. Put these bits on there like that. Bang. 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 Then you've got some brown gubbies across the top like that. Then you've got 2 of these. 1, 2. Like that. And some more of these. They go on like that. And that plonks. And now you got like a little bench chair thing. It's just sublime. It's there is nothing like it. There is no pleasure greater. This is better than sex. I assume. It's been a while. I might be wrong. But my opinion. I feel like it is. When you build as much Lego as I do, you don't tend to get laid. But you don't need it, because you're building Lego, and it's just as good. And then you can have conversations with intelligent people like Rihanna about English language, and like I said, how in a weird way, it's kind of arousing, and it's nothing to do with who you're talking to, or it's just the act of chatting in just that way. It's using good words, and shall we say it's more of a, it arouses my interest, shall we say, because I think if I say it arouses me sexually, that sounds odd. English language. She is my love, my mistress, my one and only. The one thing that is always there for me, no matter what, is the English language. What am I talking about, Matt? You are talking out of your fucking arse. I like this plate. This plate is good. It's nice and chilled. Should have another green. Oh no, I've used that. It's that one. I've not really looked at the blocks I've been using. I've just kind of built it without really paying attention. But again, it's kind of what you get into the zone with Lego. You just kind of zone out. And you kind of just build. It's great. Speakers. Oh, here comes a window. If I go quiet, sorry, it's because I'm just getting into it. The Lego is taking over. And Matt.exe is no longer responding. I like how in Lego, so to shoot the piece to shoot, it's kind of want to be like a metallic-y piece. On the picture, there's like a little cling, little star. So we need one of this little window block thing. There's a little brown piece like that. It's there. A little bling bit there. And then this hard hat on there. In that. On there. It's got like a little coat and hat stand bit. Yeah, it's like for your umbrellas and whatnot. Ooh, a sticker. That's one we have to do. on here. And this one tonight, it's the, I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Tonight, live, Phoebe Buffet. With such hits as Smelly Cat. Stickers on Lego. Pretty happy with that. Often bugger that up royally, but it's not slap bang in the middle, but do you know what? That's fine. It's on this side, so this goes this side of the window. How cool is that? It's a little. Oh, hang on, let me have that camera. It's like a little. Come on, camera. Okay, so there we go. That's fun. You can see that. It's like a little poster. How cool is that? Nice. And then on the other side, we need this one, a white one. And it's Joey doing his lipstick for men advert, the blue lipstick or whatever it was. Okay. You can see that. There we go. How cool is that? It's quite a good camera, that, to be able to focus at that range. And then back to me, please. Hello. Okay, and that goes on to the side like that. So we got Joey and his lipstick thing that side. Hello. And on to the side. Phoebe Buffet live. How cool is that? And then this goes onto the model. Here. That way. Just like clips. Oh, okay, so that goes, oh, it like, so it doesn't actually go, it just kind of, so the whole wall can pivot a bit. Okay, so we've got one of those. Oh, and that, those two bits. There you go, on the back here. Further hold that in. It's starting to, inside of this place, starting to come together a bit. A nice long one. Goes all the way across there. And one of my favourite masonry bricks. Like that. Lego instructions are also fantastic. So we've got these beautiful little fire pieces. Need 4 of them. That's just like a light candly thing. I'd be interested to see if this has got like a mod for the light kit. It goes in there, then this piece in there. top like that, and then these flames, they just go in the top. No, there's got to be a thing they insert into. Yeah, there we go. They go inside 4 of the little, these bits. Oh, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and then these. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's sprung over that, there we go. It's quite fiddly that bit because I have chubby fingers. So we've got like a little torch. Hang on, yeah, little torch thing. That goes in the corner next to the chairs. Like so. Yes, you've got a motorbike. Congrats, you're well done. That on there. Red cup there. Yeah, that's quite cute. Oh, you got a bunch of flowers. Okay. There's 3 of these. This song playing in the background is very, what's the name? The one he did, Caro Emerald. This has got a very Caro Emerald feel to it. Got my pink flowers as well. And then stick those 2. Like that. Like a mug there, a little set of flowers. What does this thing goes? Okay, on a table, like a table like that in front of. Like it, nice. Right, next we have a brain fart. There we go. Another masonry brick, which goes on top of the current one. 4 plates, 1x4 blocks that goes there. Then that one goes there, and then we've got the longer one fills the gap like that. So this is what I'm working on, this little corner here at the moment. There we go. That goes on there. I've got one of these little pillory bits, which apparently has 2 of the little 1x1 plates underneath it. And that goes there like that. So it's like slotted in here to this like bit. It's quite cool. Then we've got a 1x2 plate with grabby bit, normal bit. Oh, and then it's like build a little tower of those essentially. Grabby bit, normal bit. Plate. Grabby bit. Normal bit. And then we have yellow cup. Pink cup there, and white cup. Just a little mug rack. Nice. With there. So we've got like a little rack of mugs. This bit here goes there. What's there? Oh, we missed this bit. It goes in there. There you go. And this goes top like that, so we've still got a bit of movement. And that's again just to emulate the kind of, because obviously in real life it would be like that, but it's just to emulate that kind of film set feel where, because of obviously how cameras work, you need to be able to get angles on things, the walls can move slightly so you can get stuff in. I think it's a really nice little touch. And it's something they spoke about, the designers say about how they wanted it to have a kind of film set feel. Let's put our, we'll lay our minifigures down over here. Let's see who we've got so far. Keep that, there we go. Yeah, just nice little touches like that I just really like. Just the fact that, you know, it's a film set, so there's certain things about it that need to work like a film set does. Okay, so then we've got a picture of Golden Gate Bridge, is it? It's there like that, so you've got a nice little picture on the wall. As the Americans would call it, a garbage can, or as I call it, a bin. Outside there. You've got a little bit of the outside there. You can see the flowers through the window, it's great. Okay, and we've got some nice smooth green bits to top the wall, like on the other side. There's one more. That. That way like that. So all the walls are nicely topped. And I'm assuming these are spares. So that's spare pizza. You know, a spare bit of pizza. So I'm assuming you can hop in there. And that's bag 3 done. That is bag 3 done. Now we're on to bag 4. Bag 4 looks like what I would call a detailing bag with lots of little greeblies. I'm going to keep bag 4, the bigger bag up here, because I'm starting to build a little collection of bags here. We need to just have a bag with all the bags in. So. Batteries might be low on my receiver. I'll keep an eye on it. If it goes off again, I will. How long that was off for? Oh well, professionalism. So if that goes again, I'll just swap the batteries over. We got a red one and a smooth red one on top. After one of those. Like that. I feel like I accidentally missed a load. Oh, right, no, I need to do this bit times 2. Right, that's where I'm going wrong. Watching the red light on there, it's dying a bit. Right, 2 seconds. There we go, mic's back in. New batteries, apologies about that. The battery pack, fine. So we might need to change that again at some point. Right, so we want long of these. And then in the middle, so we've got red, orange, red, then orange, where the red is, and then red where the orange is. So we've got like an alternating pattern. Then beige, one of those either side of the beige, and red one of those there, a normal red there, and then a smooth bit on top like that. And we do the same again. Red, red, orange, orange, red, orange, beige, 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 red, red, smooth red. Oh no, that's a different bit, that's a service on it, that's something else. Smooth red. So now we have essentially these bits, and then we can put that into there like that, and that into that. We have a rug. There we go, we made a Lego rug. And it's got like bits there, so presumably we can put stuff on it and they'll stay put. And this one slots nicely in that gap there. So you can like lift the furniture out. And it's such a cool little idea. I bloody love it. And then we need to build a little table with a Lego telescope. So first of all it goes onto the base like that. And onto here we put one of these bits, and on top of that bit goes la table. And the table goes there. And we got a couple of chairs using, it's like stools more than chairs. Like that, 4 of these in each. That didn't work. Right, that's another. Move the table a bit, I think. Table kind of almost looks a bit odd because it didn't look like it was that close to the. I don't know. That's better. Looks a bit like that one. Just looks like it's pulled out. Now, yeah, that feels a bit more realistic. Right, now we've got that service sign to that. There. Next to it. Right there, like that, underneath that bit. This bit there, like that, and presumably that's gonna. Ooh. Oh, it goes far enough in that it looks like that. Okay. Oh yeah. Cool. There you go, so we've got this. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. And that's it, so these are spares, so we're on to book 5. These don't feel like spare bits. Just double checking, I feel like I've missed something with having these. Yeah, I have. I'm an idiot. These go underneath the counter. I built enough Lego to know what bits are usually spares, and I know that ain't them. Right, these bits on the other hand strike me as spares. So, it's a bit quick. Bag set. Now I'll start 5. Love that. Just admire this for a second. How cool's that? Bag one of itty bitty bits. We've got too many figs in this one. And what looks like a Ross and a Phoebe. Alright, so there's Ross's. I think that looks more like a Phoebe head. That's definitely a Ross face there. We'll go with that one. That's very David Schwimmer. Ross hair. Ross's trousers are a lighter brown than Phoebe's. That's Phoebe's hair and guitar. There's a set of brown ones, the other brown legs, just so we can. There, so Phoebe's got the darker brown. Ross doesn't have a prop, funnily enough. There's Ross. Phoebe's got like the classic kind of purpley, there it is. A slight hippie outfit she would have. There we go, and Phoebe hair. Can we make her hold the guitar like she's playing it? We put her hands. Probably about as close as you get to a Lego character playing the guitar. Come on. Focusing. There you go. That's cool. There you go. So is that all the minifigures now? Oh no, not got a Monica yet. Monica must be in bag 6. Okay, so now we're building a little Lego piano, which I love. Look, he's got a little keyboard. Like that. Where's the other? There we go. 3 of those bits and little slopey bits. There's one. There should be another one somewhere. There it is. And then telescopes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm expecting an Amazon delivery at some point, and that sounds like that might be it, because I heard what sounded like a van door. So I'll put let's just copy out of there for a second. Has it told me to put that in the room yet? No. So that. Smooth 1 and 2. I think that's too big a smooth one. It's the smallest smooth one we want. Yeah. Like that. So we've got this kind of arrangement. Like that. Oh, doorway. These are the actual entrance doors, I'm assuming. One of those little black hinge pieces. Okay, so it goes on this. So again, the whole situ can be moved. Okay, look, it goes. So there you go. So it kind of stops you moving everything, but it's got this whole shape going on. I'll show you. So you got this kind of shape thing going on here with the doors. So it just opens the whole thing up a bit, so it's like looking into a set rather than what would just be, I suppose it would come here. Very cool. That looks like a window. Obviously wasn't the Amazon man. Much disappointed. An eternity later. Okay, that goes on this button next to the door. Either fireworks or someone's being shot. Where I live, either is equally as likely. Sounds like fireworks. I hope it's fireworks. I've done that the wrong way around. Bologs. Definitely fireworks, because if that wasn't machine gun, that's full on war zone. What a waste of fireworks. I mean, it's the middle of the day. Although, apparently, around where I used to live, fireworks were used to call a drug dealer. So if you wanted to get some weed, you just launched a flare up into it, which I think is quite funny. But part of me thinks, if that's what they're doing now, then that's not quite right. Then they clearly really want some drugs, because they are going mental with those fireworks. You've got to be really in need of drugs to basically be sending up an entire 4th of July spectacular. Ah, right, central perk window. It's got to be that frame. We'll come to that in a minute. So that and 2 shorter plates. Like that. A little one there. Ow. And this funny hooky thing there. And a 3 across the top. Then apparently through these. Well, 3 of these, but yeah, all stuck on top of that. 1, 2, 3, and a 2, and a 1. And then another 3 plate across those. Got this kind of thing going on. And another 1x1 plate. Another one of those hooky things. There it is. Like that. Then the window. Like that. Got a window in the window frame. Love it. Which goes in there like that. And then a 1x2 plate there. Put that there for a second. Then we need lots of these ones. And 1x1 so it goes 1x1. Black bit. By one. Black bit. Yep. 1x1. Black bit. And then 2 1x1s at the end. Yeah, 2. Oh no, it's a 1x1 and then like a one of those, yeah. So it's like that. That goes. That should be the same height as the window. Oh, no, there's two 1x1s in between each of those. Like that. Now it's the same height as the window. There we go. Then a couple of smooth bits. That's that one there under the piano. Smooth bits over the top like that. These bits like that, and then this, cleverly, oh yeah, because look, earlier on we put some hooky bits in, here look, the red bits, so now this, Lego is great. Oop. Except obviously if that was the outside, that window would be the other way around. Because why would you have it, unless it's a central perk on, no it doesn't. Why would you have it saying central perk on the inside, you'd have it on the outside. So I might, I don't know, it's that kind of aesthetically, I suppose technically you want that like that, but realistically it would be the other way around. But, it says, look, you can, do you know what, I'm going to go for how it should look. I'm going to pop it in that way and break it in the process. Where's the other? There you go, so I'm going to have it that way. So it's on the outside where it should be. Right, next we've got another little window that we're making. Similar arrangement to the other one. Green, green. Then a 1x2 plate on top. A funky black bit on top of that. And then a 2x2 green plate on top of that. There goes. Next to this here. Fully aware that what I'm building there is kind of under me. Let's try and move this. There we go. Okay. We've got 7 of the brick blocks, which we basically just need to turn into a big old tower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I love about these is when they're all together, because of the way they're made, you can't see, so that looks like one long brick. I love these bricks. And a little 1x1 goes there. And it plonks there like that. So you've got this kind of wall arrangement. And now we've got 2 2 of there we go. 2 of these. 1 there. Oh, next to it. All to hold it together. And 1 there on the thing. Another 1 there. Another 1 there. 2, 1 there. And then these, where are they? These things here. Where there should be another one. So there it is. Like that. Right, so we've got 10 of these red slopey things. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of those. Oh, okay, I'm making like a little canapé thing. Canapé? Yeah, canopy. Canopy. Canapé is what you eat. And then so. Oh, there's also 10 of the white ones. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, on the jeans. So we're just alternating red and white along these. That one goes over this side. And on the red one. crappy canopies. Then we've got these smooth bits. So 1, 2 of the shorter ones, 3 of the longer ones. One 1x2 plate. There it is. And then one smooth little green plate. There it is. And 3 of these smaller beige plates. 2 of the square ones and 1 of the longer ones. Okay. So first of all, these go on here like this, and a short one there, a longer one there, 2 short ones, there, there, long green bits there. 2x2 there, smooth 1 bit there, the other long green bit there, and finally the 2 smooth green bits. So we've got the top of those, and then here, so you've got the inside over there, like what looks like blinds basically. So cool. Building another rug to slot into here. Oh, that'll be Amazon. Right, that's Amazon delivery 1 of 2. Anyway, building rugs. Anyways, everyone, I'm feeling very chilled right now. So look, there's hooky bits, and they're going to grab onto these bits there. Wicked cool. That. And that goes all the way along the top. And smooth bits there, and that. It's going to go there. Oh no, how wrong I was. What's going to go there is a bunch of flowers. So there's a pot. Oh, that's like a little Lego pot. That's adorable. Look at your little pot. Flowers in there. We did yellow on the bottom for the last one, so I'm going to do pink on the bottom this time round. Mix things up a bit. Although they're a slightly different pink. The other pink, I think, was much brighter pink. These are, oh, I bent that a bit. There we go. These are much more lilac-y. There we go. Oh, we're building a sofa to go on here, maybe. Maybe it's a sofa, who knows? Okay, then that. And there. That on there. Repeat. Yeah, how to build a Lego sofa. Yeah, and that goes. That's the window there next to the flowers. Next, we've got another coffee table and a mic stand. So we'll do the mic stand first. Two microphones, put one in there. All right, round. So that bit boom pole in there. And that, and then a microphone clips in, like so, and that goes. There, very chill. And then that one goes that way, that way. Table. That goes there. And we've got that, that, Same as last time. Helps if you do it the right way up, Matt. We built this piano, but it doesn't really give us any indication of where it goes. So just a spare. Yeah, the piano actually isn't on any of the pictures. Okay, yeah, so the piano is just like an alternative. So instead of like you can put the piano basically there instead of the mic. So no, I guess for now we could just plonk it there. There's anything else that goes there, so I'll just plonk the piano there for now. Under the me and you. So, final bag, everybody. It's a shame, because I've been enjoying this. And to the sad bit of Lego now, the bit where it all comes to a wonderful end. Like all good things, they must eventually come to an end. Oh, I'm putting that there. So final minifigure is a Monica. Let's find us a Monica in this pile of stuff. And she has a cupcake as a prop. Ah, there is said cupcake. There is some hair. And there is a body. There is a head. There is a piece of Lego on the floor. There you go, there's our Monica. So now we've got to build some lamps. 3 of those. No, these aren't lamps, these are the pillars. there. There. And there. Oh no, further back there. And then smooth dark green. I would have done that before the lamp personally, but alright. Right, so we've got some blue. So we've got that one and a 4. Top, 2 more of the longer blues. One next to it and the other one underneath. That kind of arrangement. And the shorter one on top of that one. Oh, this is the main big rug here we're building, yeah? Oh. Half a Lego rug. Oh, this is so chill. There you go. Nice little Lego rug. What's that? Love it. Put that to one side. Now we need to build another sofa. Oh, this is quite a cool little one. No, wrong bits, similar, but wrong. Okay, it's coming together. I know we need these bits, so that bit, soak it like that. Oh, no. That, then one of those bits, and then underneath that bit like that. So we've got that kind of thing going on. Let's do it again, but the other way round. That way. Where's the other? Where's the other sloopy downy bit? It's not missing, you're just being blind. There it is. And these go on the side there. And you has a Lego sofa. How cool's that? The rug. Now we're going to make a little Lego armchair. So we need these. A little Lego armchair. Joins the couch on the sofa. Oh, music stopped. Let's go with. Right, now we've got on the coffee table. moniker there, we don't need that just now. That was there. Goes there. Goes there. Goes in the middle. There you go. Either side. Goes top. Another one of those. Top. And then that one in the middle. Again, those either side. These bits inside to make presumably what are the legs for the coffee table. So you end up, and then hang on there. That. And that. Look, we've made like a little coffee table with feet. And on this we can chuck newspaper, coffee cup, there we go, that's nearly done. I've got another little bunch of flowers here. So this slightly smaller one, so these go on here like that. And then two different coloured ones. Oh, there you go, I've already done it. I'm slightly colourblind, clearly. Right, we need to do a sticker here. Apparently this is an Easter egg of an Easter egg. Reserved sign. I don't understand. Apparently that's a Friends reference that people will understand. I don't, personally. So I apologise again for my ignorance. There you go, we've got a little coffee table with like bits on. How cool is that? Just a couple more chairs and then our table will be complete. bin. Right, so first of all we need these. And those go across them like that. With smooth one, not smooth one, so that way you can actually sit a minifigure on it because it's that was there. Bumblebee kind of like there. Oh, hello other viewers. Who art thou? One of these sticks to those two like that. And that clips on the back, and then we've got a little chair with an adjustable back. That's one. I'll do two of those. Okay. Two little chairs. And these will go on our rack here, and we're building another coffee table, which I could probably do without even thinking about it now. There we go. And then that. There you go, it pops in like that. So I'll put the piano here for now just because, you know, I don't want it to get lost, so. Seems like as good a place as any. Right, now I'm making some studio lights. So that. Two of those. Those. Ball joint thing. Presumably we're going to have to do that twice. These. Top of that. Barn doors. Ball pivot thing. These are one of the things that with the lighting mod will actually light up, which is pretty cool. And these go in. Oh, come on. There we go. What's funny is when we've got the actual LED lights there, the barn doors will actually make a difference. then the rest of the bits we've got are just props, really. Umbrella's over there. That Phoebe's guitar can kind of... I like when you Lego it in it and she goes at a slightly jaunty angle. Let's give Phoebe a little cut and plonk her on the sofa. Let's take Rachel. Oh. So next Phoebe, let's get Monica. Monica, you can hang on to your cupcake. I'll give you a cup of Joe as well. Three girls on the sofa. Stick Ross. Armchair. Chandler, I'll give him a cup. Joey. Oh, look at what your piece is going like that. Right, and then we'll stick him. There we go. Carefully lift this up and try and so you see it from above. Let's swap to this camera. And you can see it in all of its glory. Central Perk. Including the outside there, looking in through the window. Cool as that. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's wicked. So, yeah, that's... So that concludes that build. On Friday, or well, maybe next week at some point, we'll do the lighting mod for it. So I've got all the lights installed, and then it will kind of light up, and it'll look even cooler. So until then, I guess I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra!